Hmm.
That was my first Asian.
No, she says
You better lock it up. You better lock it up.
No, you lock it up.
You lock it up.
Lock it up.
Lock it up.
I didn't expect the "you lock it up" thing. I didn't expect it that early in the show.
Well, lock it up then.
Yeah, lock it up. Yo, welcome everybody. There goes Jarrett, my man. AEW sucks off rip. That's what I'm talking about.
First
Already.
comment to AEW sucks. Acknowledge your tribal chief, Jarrett.
I acknowledge my man. He hit me up on Instagram and was like, by the way, I've been meaning to come in there and say that AEW sucks, so it does. Welcome.
That's my first season too.
Welcome everybody to SGO Press Pass. My name is Curtis Russell. I am, of course, the senior editor here on Sports Gamers Online. I'm joined by Brandon Satterwhite and my man Mike Knoxxx. How you gentlemen doing?
I'm just finally happy you didn't embarrass me with an introduction this time. Frankly, to be honest with
I didn't.
So,
I let you live this week.
I feel special now. I'm finally here since Brandon he ran from me in top spin.
Oh
my 3 weeks ago. Just so y'all guys to know, you know what I mean.
Oh my god.
And Brandon, you got the chat, by the way. That's on you.
I mean, we do have it on the record that I did say I was going to hand you your first L in top spin, and then of course my brain always forgets so easily. Now I'm going to give it to you though. I'm definitely going to give it to you still. We have a
no Diddy.
Yeah, no pause. We got a fairly jam-packed show for you guys. Of course, you guys seen we have a massive update, couple of updates for CFB, college football, EA Sports 25. Brandon has some news to share about Madden 25 that's coming up soon. And then, of course, we have a little bit more on motorsport. What was it? MotoGP that Brandon recently reviewed. We're going to talk a little bit about that. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, our favorite segment, what have we been playing? Mike, I'm going to start with you.
The game you've been ducking me from, of course.
Oh my
Listen,
God.
I played nothing lately. This is my
You're actually lucky because you gotten a little bit better now, huh?
Yeah, truth be told, that's the truth.
It's good to play
honestly,
you now there.
just for me, this is my down gaming time. I'm really just a sports gamer. So this is the time, like, nothing's out there. So when Top Spin came out, it was a video god game sim for me. And I like it. And then, you know, it's my time with my family mostly, you know, still, you know, downloading, coming back from Mania, then getting hype. I already booked my Mania trip for next year for Vegas. Already booked. So you want to get your booking on, y'all, come holler at your boy Mike Knoxxx. DM me, inbox me. I got your travel package. You can't wait. Cheap pop, but it's not because that shit costs me money. Okay, so come fuck with me, right? But overall, just top spin. I love the game. And if it ain't top spin, I'm out here watching stupid ass movies like Madam Web. So,
Jared says, my bad. I'm using two different mouses right now. Okay.
Oh.
Bought top spinning. He's having a blast. And I told you to buy it on Instagram, man. I told you if you like tennis, or even if you don't like tennis, it is a great game. It's really fun. Yeah, you're gonna find yourself not doing too well, of course, like you said, but of course I'll expose that when I play Mike. I got AEW for $10. I love it.
Who got AEW for $10? Way to go.
Dominic said that.
It's not even worth it. Oh, yeah, that's right. He inboxed me on Xbox and says it worth it. I told him for $10. Yes,
$10, it's
worth it.
It's worth
it. It is. But
it's
my game was given to me from a friend of mine, BC the Collector. Follow him on Instagram as well. He was like, man, I love this game. I want you and the kids to play it. And he, good having fans, who become friends. I'll tell you that much. So
AEW gave you AEW?
Yeah, he brought me AEW.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I wasn't gonna buy the mother sucker.
Yes.
so somebody had to come through with it.
Brandon, what have you been playing?
I've been bouncing around a little bit, played a little MLB The Show, played a little Madden, and then just last night I wrapped up Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice for the first time.
Good job.
So getting ready for the sequel coming out next week.
Good job. What'd you think of it?
Oh, I loved it. It was amazing.
Mm-hmm. Love
Such
that
a good game.
Yeah, absolutely love it. Cannot wait to play the second one. When I beat the first one, I thought low key in that year and it was full of a whole bunch of great games that year. I thought it was one of the better games, even though it was only 7 hours long. But I think that game just resonates with me in so many different ways. It's an amazing game. If you have not played if you haven't played the first Hellblade game, it's really a great experience. Great experience. Some people are wrong by calling it a walking simulator, by the way. It is so wrong to call it that, but it is so much more than that. Love it. Can't wait for the second. I've been playing, of course, you guys can see a little bit of it. I got my little wheel here.
Oh, Wheels of Fury, huh?
Yeah, I can show a little bit more of it. Yeah.
Show off. You can tell when somebody ain't got no kids. I'm just saying.
Here. Over here, Xbox Series X. I've been playing. I jumped back into F1 23, just kind of getting ready for F1 24. I'm really excited for it. I like all the changes that they're doing in career mode, the contract negotiations, how you can go behind like teams' backs and negotiate to join other teams. I like how they're doing that. So I started playing that, played a little bit of Forza Horizon 5, which is one of my favorite Forza games to date. So good. And I want to play some more racing games. So if you guys have any other racing games I could play with my brand new wheel, please let me know in the chat because I cannot wait to try it out with some other ones.
I'm sorry, but Brandon, can we get a wheel? You got all this.
I don't have a wheel.
Here.
I bought it with my own money, okay?
Okay, damn. The Nats are paying you well.
No. I paid for this with my own money, all right? My own money that I didn't make from SGO, okay? Let's go ahead and talk about college football.
That's all they want to hear.
I know that's all they want to hear.
Like, come on, just do it all.
That was my first Asian.
Just bring it, bitch.
Let's
Had
go.
the wrong one up at first. Someone said Halo Infinite. I'm getting back on Halo Infinite. I love some of the updates that they brought, so I'm getting back onto it. I am one of the best Halo players that have never truly been professional. So it's it's cool. It's cool. So yeah. Mike, you play Halo?
No. We're now PG and we're in a cancel culture, so I can't tell you what we used to call it in my day.
Oh, okay, good. I feel like you're gonna say something about Call of Duty and how it's more manlier than Halo, and I feel disrespected, even though I don't know exactly what you're gonna say.
All I play is sports games, bro. But you know what? That's a lie. I've been playing because my son's playing it with me. Because it's free on EA Sports Pass, whatever now it is, right?
EA Play, yeah.
Yeah, the Star Wars drawing. Number
Which
2.
one?
Jedi Survivor?
Jedi Survivor, yes,
yeah.
yes.
Such a good game.
I've been playing that.
I like it, yeah.
My son makes fun of me because after about 20 minutes or so, I get hella dizzy.
Oh, yeah. Technically, it's just, there's so much motion blur in that game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like a lot of drop frames, shit like that. It's just the first one was bad like that in terms of like the technical side of things. Yeah. Tony Khan. Let's jump into it. So the first thing that we ended up breaking on
world premiere.
Yeah, the first thing we ended up breaking on college football. Actually, Brandon did the article. It was the cover reveal and then the first leaked image. This was coming from the PlayStation store that a lot of PlayStation players were reporting. Brandon, do you want to kind of talk about it a little bit? So the cover that we saw was supposed to be the deluxe edition.
Yes. So it looks so. For like 10, 15 minutes, I think it was last Thursday or Friday, we had this image up here that you see on the screen that it was the deluxe edition of the game, and so it was up for a little bit, and then you also had the other screenshot that showed the Notre Dame players getting ready to run out of the tunnel. And I was sitting in chat like, oh, do we post these? I don't know if these are like official or if this is some sort of leak or if this is like a mistake. And like 15 minutes later, it went back to the old generic one that we got when they first like back in February. And so I was like, oh yeah, that was a mistake. Yeah, those are definitely real, and that was a mistake.
Yeah, because EA had to pull that real quick, and you can tell like
it's to Xbox. It was not in our store.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I spent 10 minutes on this image the day it came out, like going through and like looking at all the helmets, trying to see what all helmets were there. And I found Arkansas finally over on the right side of the image where the Tennessee player has his hand up. Just to the right of his arm, you can see a Razorback helmet.
When was the
so
last
we made the cover.
Running back? What's his name? He got
McFadden.
No, I forgot about McFadden. Before McFadden, boy was pretty good.
We had McFadden, Felix Jones, we had Peyton Hillis. Yeah.
Felix Jones was good, man, in college. I used to be a big Razorback fan for college basketball with Nolan Richardson, 40 Minutes of Hell.
Yeah.
That's my age. That's showing my age now. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm getting old.
What'd you guys think about the deluxe edition cover?
Beautiful.
It looks so dope.
Everybody look. It's like I can't get excited about a cover. That's just me. I mean, everybody did. I was like, oh, cool. Nice little imagery. I saw Deion's son. You know what I mean? I saw Florida State because I'm a Notre Dame, Florida State guy. So, but how the hell you do that? You know, because Notre Dame sucks. So in the years they were sucking, I've always loved Deion Sanders. So I messed with Florida State because of Deion Sanders. But grew up in the Midwest thinking that Notre Dame was a Chicago school. Come to find out, everybody gets Notre Dame everywhere in the world. At noon, I thought it was a home thing. But I was just, it's just a cover, right? It was just a cover. So I'm waiting for either news you got that she's supposed to be breaking, and then Thursday, because I need to see some goddamn game footage. Okay? Show me some game footage. Show me, I don't care what damn, show me touchdown Jesus. Okay? Show me something.
I think the thing with the cover that I got excited for was like, oh, this is actually really happening. I know we got the trailer. We had a few teases here. Like I don't know, when I see like an official artwork, I'm like, this is really coming out. Like, we're finally getting a college. Yeah, we're
undisputed
right
to console. Gotcha.
No, oh my goodness. I can't wait to break that.
Never gonna happen.
I can't wait. I will tag you on X. I will tag everybody in the chat on X when it happens. I cannot wait.
When that
I'm gonna review it. I'm gonna review
a whole entire show with all my titties showing. You don't want to see Mike Knox's titties.
Oh,
okay.
Oh my God.
It ain't never coming out.
What was it? It was like, I think I tweeted it out. I was like, is it gonna be either GTA 6 or?
Yes. It was like GTA was gonna come out first before, and I agree with
you. It was Kingdom Hearts 4 is gonna come out before Undisputed on consoles. And we know how bad Square Enix is about bringing out a brand new mainline Kingdom Hearts game. So, yeah, that would be nuts if that happened like that. Yeah, but I liked it. The leaked image, it shows Notre Dame, like Brandon said. This is probably the closest we got to seeing official gameplay. And Kurt, we have a few sources. We've been trying to kind of penetrate if they can kind of give us some information. The only thing we got is like the gameplay is looking good. Now, this is coming from Electronic Arts. The gameplay is looking good. I don't really know how you guys want to take that as people that are in media, people that are in the chat. EA says the gameplay looks good.
EA also told me that Matt was good every single year.
Exactly. So like
which I do think it is
in terms of like
clearly I'm by myself.
Right. In terms of the news I was trying to get all week, if you follow me on X or on Facebook, I've been trying to say like I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get news before we have that Thursday drop of announcements. EA says the gameplay looks good. So I guess just get ready for that trailer to come out and we'll see. We'll be able to judge it ourselves. So the breaking news that I have
There it
for
is.
college football.
I was like, what the?
I feel like I'm
actually
hyping it too much,
But
though.
I thought that was the breaking news.
That was not it.
And I literally
That was
almost
not it.
walked off the program, and I was like, we're going to lose all these viewers we got watching us right now.
No.
Like,
The
they're
breaking.
here for college football information. So let's be informational. It's bad enough you got a damn Dodgers cap on. Jeez, Louise, aren't you from like Indianapolis?
No. Indianapolis. Okay.
Should be watching the Fever.
So this is. Has she scored yet?
She got 2 points. She's 1 for 5 from the field. But I
There
don't
she
want to
goes.
see her fail, though. I want
I
Caitlin
don't
Clark
either.
to be. I want women's basketball needs this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this class is supposed to be a great. It's just not about Caitlin Clark. It's about this entire class. This is like the 03 class. Is that the 03? Was that the LeBron them?
Yeah.
Class?
Melo and them.
This is that class for the WNBA. They need this.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping everybody does good. But yeah, she only got 2 points.
It's all right, man. You know, of course they got, like you said, it's the class. You got Cameron Brink in there. That's the other one I know. Don't know. I follow on Instagram.
That's
Don't
a
know
shame.
why. Don't know why. Hey, don't ask me
I'll
why.
I'll tell you why. I answer that question for you. All right. That's one beautiful, pale looking skin, tall glass of water right there. I'll tell you that. She is fresh out of Twilight. Okay. She is definitely a Cullen.
Yeah.
Okay. And don't judge me, y'all. I got a wife who watches all those movies. I know way too much about Twilight for a black man. I'll tell you that much right now. My wife has the deluxe edition. She has the damn board game. I know way too much information about damn Twilight. And Cameron Brink is beautiful. But give the breaking news. Enough of this.
She's okay. So there's a guy that does leak things, or woman. I don't know exactly who it is, but their name is it's not a bot. Thank you, Dante. I know. Thank you. His name is Bibakun.
Twilight.
Maybe. And he's leaked out some information going into this Thursday announcement. Now, the information is there's 3 editions of college football. Okay, there's gonna be the standard $70. There's gonna be standard edition $70. Come on now, every game is $70. I don't know why
$70.
You got it, Mike. Brandon has it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a beautiful hat. He probably paid $40 for the hat.
I'm sorry. Don't think I got these belts. I got
more
money.
dollars to it.
Okay, I got all those belts before I had all these kids. Okay.
How many kids do you have, Mike?
I have 4.
Tell them to give you $10, and then you cover the other 30.
I was about to say, the math's not mathing. Okay.
And the deluxe edition and the collector's edition, right? Okay. He goes on to say that the standard edition will feature Donovan Edwards.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna mess up his last name because I don't watch much. Okay.
College football.
Quinn. What's his? Quinn
Ewers.
Ewers. That's how you say it. Ewers.
The one from Texas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't ever say his name either.
And Travis Hunter. Those 3, but they will be facing us on the cover. So
look at Deion
Deluxe,
Sanders' son getting some beef.
there you go. So that's the breaking news. That's who's going to be on the cover. Those 3 editions, those 3 players. So these are the players that opted into that $60 and got their free copy of the game. So we know that for sure.
Let's just back this up a little bit, right? I get Texas being on the cover because it's Texas.
Yeah.
Well,
Colorado owes Deion Sanders more money. Okay? Because Colorado, I'll be 49 years old in August.
Yeah.
They've been great at one stretch of my entire life. The day they got a college football game athlete on the cover. I tell you, Deion Sanders, listen, to this day, I still want a red suit because he wore a red suit at the draft. I don't want a Jerry curl no more. All right, but I want a red suit. That's for sure. So just go over it again for those who came in late and for people who can't hear because I talk too much. Give us the 3 labels again.
So so it's going to be the standard, deluxe, and collector's editions.
What's
Those
the
are
price
the 3
points? We know the one that's 70.
we only know the $70 one.
Okay, that's what I thought I was
That's
missing.
the standard. And then, of course, Donovan Edwards, Quinn Ewers. That name. And then Travis Hunter they're all 3 going to be on the standard edition. So that's going to be the official cover athletes. All 3 of them that are going to be the official cover athletes. So will the trailer? Will there be a trailer on Thursday? We're hearing there's going to be a trailer. There's going to be an official trailer for the game. There's going to be an official trailer.
No blue. No blue. You know you my man, Sean, but I cannot stand unless it's the Fab Five. I don't give a damn about Michigan and the Wolverines. All right. Team so good the coach left. It's like Cleveland.
But besides that breaking news,
twice.
we do have what Brandon has for Madden. But before we jump into that, let's talk about
which edition would you get?
I'm just getting standard.
Also, I think I just saw another piece of possible news about college football.
Oh, okay.
Brandon,
from the same source
together.
my Madden news is from.
You get that from that because I got to make for this Eagles fan, James M., who has a beautiful Eagles Saquon Barkley jersey and then says "Go Blue." That should be "Go Birds." That's a typo, right? Do that shit over, man. Get off the screen. Too many damn comments coming in. Get out of here.
I got Mike riled up.
Yeah, you do, because I got 3 editions of the game, and I'm hoping I can afford at least one of them. Shoot.
I would.
Brandon, what we got?
So, from our former boss, Mike Straw, now of Insider Gaming, on X, says EA Sports College Football 25 update. It appears to be lining up as a game only for PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. No Xbox One, no PS4, no PC, is what his post says.
I like to say that's not breaking news. And I'm not one to news break because I don't believe in dirt sheets and stuff like that. But I heard that about a couple weeks back.
Did you?
Yeah, I really did. Like right after we got done with the last show, some news had came out. People that we follow, things like that. And I hold everything to a pentagon of salt. I always say that word because that's how John Jones failed the drug test. Everybody called him a drug addict. He had a pentagon of salt in his system of steroids, which can be in like an inhaler or aspirin. Anywho, but I didn't take that as it was.
Yeah.
Is that I don't look at that as a bad thing, but I'm also not a PC gamer, and I also have a next level console. What do you guys think about that only being on next gen, not PC, and not not old gen?
It is. I know a lot of people, especially in the beginning of the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X cycle, was talking about we need to start leaving those consoles behind more and more. And I disagreed with it. But now that we're about midway, it's like, okay, now it is about that time now. We got to let these games get better because if you're making games for the older consoles, sports games for the older consoles, they have to kind of make sure they run on those consoles and run on PlayStation 5. So you're not really getting the most out of your PlayStation 5 and Series X experience. So it is about time we leave those consoles behind.
Brandon, your takes? Because I didn't have one of his response. And
I feel completely the same. It's time for us to move on from the PS4 and the Xbox One. I am surprised about no PC, mainly because EA Sports does usually put them on PC. But I'm guessing with it being the first year, they wanted to get it on console and then maybe expand to PC in later years.
Well,
that is kind of weird, isn't it?
Made the best comedian that ever lived that is not with us no more. Bernie Mac said, "Fuck him." And you got a PlayStation. I see a little box back there. You back there showing off too, Brandon.
Yeah, I got the PS5 and the Series S.
Can
Smart
we get
man
a
got a
GoFundMe
Series
from
S.
Mike Knoxxx?
He has been trying to get a PS.
I've been trying to get a PS5, right? Like, but I spent my money on WrestleMania.
Yeah, which is a great experience.
Yeah, was it really? It was cool.
I would love to go to the one in Vegas.
I'm going. Book it with me. Talk to me.
I would love. Yeah, we can do that. I'll beat you in top spin there.
Live from WrestleMania, it's the SGO Press Pass.
That'd be
Let's
beautiful.
do it. See, Brandon's going too. Let's all go to Vegas against a high price hoe. Okay.
Oh my
what else you go to Vegas for? Cocaine.
For a little bit
blackjack.
Just joking, y'all. Just joking.
A little bit of gambling.
But I am going to wear some white jeans and have a satchel like my man from Hangover.
Oh
Okay.
my!
I will have on a pair of white.
Are you gonna have that Wolves shirt too? That old school Wolves shirt. Yeah.
Gotta go to Vegas. Get your Allen on. You can go get your Allen on in Vegas while you're there for. Okay.
So jumping forward because we're getting stuck into the Vegas trip here. So Electronic Arts had its fourth quarter fiscal year earnings call. there was a few things that come out of it, but of course, one of the biggest things was the college football news that we got from from Andrew Wilson. He was talking about college football. I want to hear what you guys have to say about what he was saying. So of course he did officially, because Brandon said it, I've said it, Mike said it, officially say that this game is coming out in September 2024. We just don't know the exact month, June, July. We don't know the exact date. And he talked about the overall vision of college football 25. He said that the game is going to have it's gonna feature new innovation. It's gonna have always on social connection. I want to see what you guys think about that. And then of course he talked about the game having it's like, what was it? Unrivaled immersion. Brandon, this kind of just sounds like he's trying to please the investors with talk like this. But always on social connection. I don't really understand exactly what that is.
I have a rule to never believe anything that comes out of Andrew Wilson's mouth.
You're my guy.
But yeah, that was one thing that kind of stood out, the always on social connection. It sounds like always online, like how you can't, there are like certain games, even single player games now, where you have to have an internet connection in order to play. I don't know if that's necessarily what he's talking about, because he said not always on game, but always on social connection. So maybe like with a companion app, like how Madden has, or something like that, where you can like interact with your league or the people in your dynasty through that at all times, something like that. That would be amazing to see. A companion app for dynasty would be awesome to have. But yeah, we'll just have to see what that is, because it's hard to decode what he's saying here.
Right. And even with the companion app, somewhat the game would still always be online. I think in 2024 it's safe to say that, but when Don Matrix said it about the Xbox series, the Xbox One, that didn't really come off well. He kind of destroyed the console generation himself just saying that. New innovation, of course, that all that unrivaled immersion. I've never heard that being spoken about a sports game ever. Unrivaled immersion. Something you would hear with like, that's something Todd Howard would say about a brand new Elder Scrolls game.
16 times the detail.
When I hear that, though, I think automatically the way that 2K is kind of, in my opinion, has gone to that.
My bad, Mike. I meant to ask you. Yeah, what do you think about that? My bad.
I talk enough. You ain't got to tag me in. It's always going to be online. And I think that could be a good thing, right? But it can also be the kiss of death. Right, because servers tend to suck, right? And but if servers are good, in my opinion, I think Madden sometimes has pretty good servers, but we also get that, I don't know, where you sign down, you got to sign back in kind of a thing, but it takes a couple seconds. I don't see why people still complain about things like that. That's going to be perfect. But I hope, with that being said, that allowed me to have, do you remember the Madden that had the online weather? And you could not only, it was based on wherever you were in that city, the weather would be there. And I didn't have to have friends to play a connected franchise. If I took the Eagles and I went against, at that time, the Redskins, and I went to play a random person, that random person would be the Redskins. Now, you can say, well, I don't really want that because they could cheese me. They could do this, they could do that. But anything to include yourself more and immerse yourself more into what this world unfortunately has become. You guys are watching us on YouTube. We all have our social media pages, things like that. So I can grab a game and I don't need anybody to play with me because I have the world at my disposal. I think that could be a pretty good thing. When I heard that, it's what I kind of thought, like, hey, always online, always weather, always this, always that. But I'm just throwing it out there. Hopefully it could be something in that. And that's me fantasy booking a college football game.
Let it be known that he meant to say Commanders.
I did say you formerly known as the Redskins. Jeez. I mean, I did cover them in my very first Fox job, so I can say that. RG3's last year, I covered them. So
that's actually,
you like that?
Awesome.
There was one other thing that he said in that article that I thought was really interesting. He said, "This is
licensing stuff."
At the very end of it, he
Yeah.
said, "This is the next step in a multi-year plan to further evolve and grow our American football experiences into a connected ecosystem." That sounds like, even if it's not here this year, it sounds like the Madden NCAA connection that we've seen in the past is definitely in their plans.
Yeah,
Okay. See, look at
yeah.
that.
More deeply engaged in
I'm an
expanding the
intelligent
private community.
sports gamer. That's all I play.
So of course, moving your college player to Madden, I would think
Mhm.
that's like a feature that should be coming this year, the first year. But of course, we will know more about that on Thursday.
What about
He
people who get all mad though? I'm gonna cut you off.
Yeah, no, you got it.
I'm a Madden supporter, but there's millions of Madden non-supporters, right? Who believe in this game, right?
Yeah.
They believe, remember I've said, repeatedly on this program. Do we believe now they're going to make this better than Madden? Because will EA give up on Madden? These are questions you need to ask yourself as a sports gamer, right? Madden is still their bread and butter of the EA division, right? Dare I say, next to Star Wars, their number one profitable game is Madden football. The advertising that it puts out, the NFL, things like that. Where will college football rank as far as that gameplay? Will it be better than that? Because people say it used to be better than Madden. I personally think it's never been better than Madden, just comparable to Madden.
I think EA Sports is because now they're kind of two different divisions. EA Sports is making loads of money because of Madden, and of course because of like EAFC, because EAFC is like a massive sport around the world.
I'm sorry, I didn't disrespect.
No, you good.
Footy,
I look at the numbers for EAFC and it makes me sick because I'm like, goodness, man, this game could be so much better if people would just kind of chill. But of course, I cover it. I've gotten in games media because of it, so like it's all right. Could it be better? I think even I'm super excited about college football. So I always kind of thought in a way that NCAA, like when you were playing some of the older ones or the ones like towards, the end of its life cycle, I really enjoyed those more than Madden. And I think it was just because of the atmosphere and just kind of what college football brought to the table. And 4 years you're done. I don't know. I think the future of it is still up in the air. I don't know what you think about it, Brandon.
I think that, in terms of like this year, gameplay wise, I do expect it to be fairly similar to Madden this year. Now, in the future, you never know, especially, the sports themselves often, change in different ways. And so I expect them to, sort of reflect that in the individual games as well. Do I think they'll like one will ever be better than the other? I think it comes down to like personal preference. Some people are just going to be more drawn to the NFL. Some people are more drawn to college football.
I was going to ask you that question, and I was going to ask the chat that as well, because and we appreciate your comments, guys. So people listen at this point in the show, guys, make sure you guys are following, share it right now. The show that SGO Press Pass is live right now. Let know we got some more news coming up about Madden football as well later on today. But I do ask that question, right, that you just asked that as well. Is it a preference thing, right? Because I don't think I'm assuming when people say that, they actually would fight. It's just a better game, right? Meaning the play style was better. This was better. And that's where I fought it at. Not at, I thought they had different features. We talked about this a few weeks ago. Remember the old Xbox, the white and black buttons, right? I've always thought that feature, they definitely had a better atmosphere in the game, right? But that was just the atmosphere. And when you hear they're going to have multiple announce teams, they're going to have multiple different broadcast teams, things like that. If Madden does not have that this year, then college football is already better. Just from that alone, let alone gameplay. So what makes it a better game? It's the gameplay you think makes it better? Is it the presentation? It has to be more than just personal preference, no?
Maybe it's going to be very interesting because now there is another football game, even though it's in the same division. Maybe it might one up itself and just kind of help the other one up to raise its game. I mean, that could happen. There's not really anything like there isn't like a youth development football title like for
Right.
soccer. Like there's nothing like that. So
Right.
And EA's not looking at Football Manager, which in my opinion is the better footy game. They're not looking at that and saying, well, we got to put this in the game. But Yeah, I mean that could happen. That could be very interesting to see. So I see what you're talking about, Mike.
Just a question
Yeah.
to the gallery, and thank you guys for answering that.
Mhm.
I guess in 2 years, 2-3 years, we'll definitely know. We'll definitely have that answer.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to move forward? So what? Okay, so let's
I
before we
thought
jump.
had some Madden news.
Yeah, let's.
Shoot, I'm over here with a stiffy waiting for this one because that's my game. Okay, no Diddy. Right.
No, I was about to say, where is the no Diddy? Well, before we jump into that, give me 1 second. Before we jump into that, what do you guys expect from the return of EA Sports College Football 25 or college football?
A lot of angry wives and girlfriends from the hours we're going to spend on that damn game. Calling out of work.
Mhm.
Not
Yep.
going to work. Yeah, not going to work, not going to do your thing. So what do you think they're going to show on May 16th? Do you think is a trailer? They're going to show gameplay? Is it official and release date? Brandon?
I think they'll do similar to like they do with Madden. They'll have the reveal trailer where they kind of show a little bit of everything. It's mostly gameplay. And then after that, you'll see where, okay, next week we're going to show off Dynasty. Then the week after that, we'll show off Ultimate Team. Then the week after that, we'll do Road to Glory.
They'll do the deep dive.
This is the beginning of the marketing cycle.
Yeah, got you. Yeah.
And we have the release date already, right?
We have a release window.
Window, not a date. So I think we'll get a release date then.
I think so. Because that's what we're waiting for. We know college football is back, but we're waiting for the key features. That's the big thing we're waiting for. The modes, key features. What's gonna make this college football game special? That's what a lot of people are waiting for.
I'm just afraid, honestly, of maybe having a football fatigue, right? Because you got hypothetically this is coming out around July 16th, somewhere in July, right? Madden is rumored to be coming out the 23rd, the end of August, which I've been wishing for a while to push Madden back, right? Because I hate that Madden to be out a month and a half before the season starts. And then you have to wait a month to get the updated rosters anyway from all the moves that are made, right? And then they always wait for that update. So just wait until the season starts and then drop Madden, especially now that you have college football. You don't have to. You can give me a good 2 months for that game. You give me July, you give me all of August, late August, early September, drop Madden. That would be the best news. And I think that would make sports gamers like myself, who no matter what I'm going to buy these games, I'm going to play them all anyway. Right?
Yeah.
Because then you got 2Ks getting thrown in there somewhere. Mike, no fatigue, but football. Hey, listen, there's always room for Jello. Bill Murray taught me that in Ghostbusters. Okay, so you're not lying there. So, but
I hear that. Definitely hear that. Madden news. What's going on, Brandon?
All right. So also from our former boss, now Mike Straw of InsiderGaming.com, the man that I pestered the crap out of in Twitter DMs until he hired me a few years ago. Love you, Mike. He put up an article at Insider Gaming saying Madden 25 will also apparently be revealed this Thursday, May 16th, according to a reliable data miner. And also apparently, according to this data miner that they feel is reliable, the game is scheduled to release August 16th.
bad move.
In the middle. You should work for EA, man.
No, they wouldn't hire me because I'd be giving all the. I'd be telling them to their faces that you suck.
Yeah.
You can't work for people like that.
By the way, a couple weeks ago when we were on this program, I talked really bad about Strauss Zelnick, and it might have affected Sports Gamers Online being featured in the trailer for Top Spin. So I am sorry for that. I don't know if it's true, but I watched the trailer and I was like, they asked to use our stuff. Where's our stuff at? Maybe they watched the program and was like, hey, you talk shit about my boss. I should have did what Brandon did with Andrew Wilson and just said, I don't believe anything he says.
And that's also, that came out also, the IGN also reporting that same news from Mike Straw that August 16th is the reveal date for Madden as well. And I just think that, within a month to 3 weeks after college football, I wonder how sales are going to do would that affect Madden sales? Okay. And
You know,
if they're gonna have the always linked world, then I think Madden should definitely also adopt that feature, and then they become one and the same. And that's where I think football fans will start to have a digression from EA. Because if college football is similar to Madden, which I believe it is, I hope I'm wrong, right? But if you're going to connect them, like you just said, after 4 years, your guy is gone, right? If you make your own guy, so it's a different line of modes. They got to have a lot to give you in this game, and I think right now, early on, it's just like getting some for the first time. You know what I mean? It's like, well, what does it feel like? Warm apple pie. You have to ask yourself the question: homemade or McDonald's? That's what Jim asked. So, American Pie reference for those who didn't know what they or catch that reference. Damn. Have you never seen American Pie?
I've seen American Pie, definitely. Multiple ones.
So,
Oh, well, I mean,
it's weird to think that they're revealing both college
Yeah,
football
same
and Madden
day.
on the same day.
yeah.
kind of fishy.
Maybe they're a little bit behind on announcing college football. Maybe they meant to announce it when it should have got announced during that big bowl game. And marketing was supposed to start there. So maybe they're just kind of like, okay, well, we're late on college football. So now we need to kind of start the Madden marketing now too. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That could be what's going on. I don't know. It should excite football fans, though. I mean, you're getting both. You're getting a little bit of Madden news too. Mike should be excited.
I mean, football. it's look. I just need new games,
Yeah.
and this helps me out because I'm 2K'd out. I'm unimpressed with MLB The Show. I like at this point that's why I was so disappointed in Undisputed, because it wasn't a console game. You know what I mean? And I just think at this point we need to have better games. Like they all just need to do better.
Yeah, I hear that.
You know what I mean? And as the community that we are, we demand better. We spend tons of money. We're gamers, not just sports gamers online, which thank you guys for tuning in, but we're gamers. You know what I mean? And what makes gamers go? This is why a lot of people go to PC, because you can change the perspective of the game. There's reality and there's perception. When you're on a PC, you can change your perspective.
Yeah.
Of the perception of the game. You know what I mean? You can add a mod here or there. You can do this or that, right? But you look at it, to me, you play MLB The Show, and it's like every year it's like missionary position, the same thing every single night. 2K, everybody's in the, you know, it's just these games are just getting so repetitive, and they just need to get better.
Yeah, I agree. They need to make better sports games. Goodness, that is a conversation that. I mean, how long do you guys want the podcast to be?
First of all, we definitely, this comment, Michael, with my name, and thank God you spelled it right. That's an AE. Okay. What you mean no 3-day early release access? Well, you better get your weight up and get your cake up. Okay. I need my 3 days.
That would be nice. Yeah.
Shoot, what you talking about, Willis?
Madden beta starts June 13th, so initial release date and info makes sense.
But they're saying that beta's going to be late as well, though. Not late. It's going to be shorter than normal. Right? So.
If they are announcing them to both on the same day, I wonder if it's like a combined event where we are seeing like, yes, there are connections. This is two parts of one like universe, basically.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
This is a very different strategy from EA. Very
also,
different.
AC Shadows gets unveiled this week as well, so it's a big week for games in general.
Oh man, that's gonna be so sick. That's gonna be so sick.
Well, I'll tell you tomorrow I'm getting my iPad, so how about that? I'm lying. I ain't gonna. If I can't get it in PS5, I'm gonna get an iPad. Come on, y'all know I'm lying.
Dominic signed up for the Madden beta. I heard it's gonna be late, so it's probably gonna end up being late. Make sure you guys get your questions into the comments. We're here to start answering. We'll start moving more into that viewers questions section of the SGO Press Pass. Always love you guys joining us here on what is it, Tuesdays? on Tuesdays. Make sure you guys like
Mhm.
and subscribe to Sports Gamers Online. There was a fight night question that we always get,
Hold on.
and I saw it.
Well, before you go there, I want to answer on this one.
Yeah.
It was broken down, Brandon, for those who didn't get the beta the first time. I played that Madden beta for a month.
Oh.
Okay, so I just think, and I remember that. I cannot forget that. I was like, damn, this game is still going on. And each weekend, they added more to it. Certain things were just this, then it became this, then he opened up this. It was an entire month of that Madden beta, because by the time the damn game came out, even my wife said, damn, you didn't play too much Madden, because, I'm married, right? There's certain seasons. When you're married, you have sports seasons. This is the season I'm not playing games. When that damn beta came out, and she said, oh, God. And I sat here till 4 o'clock in the morning playing the Madden beta and woke up 4 hours later to play it again. So
Yeah.
they got us, give us better games. That's all we really
Yeah.
want. Just give us better games. But I think they are going to be leaked together. Go ahead, Curtis. What you got? You had a question. Fight
Yeah,
night?
there was
You had
a there was
fight night
a
question?
there was a fight night question. Somebody just said, "Do you think EA is making fight night?" And of course, like that's just here it is. Not a. I mean, we're a little off topic question, but not super random. I mean, we get it every show. It's just a constant rumor. It's just always a rumor. It's just always a rumor. If people in EA want to make it, but I think they're kind of just doing more fight night stuff. Yeah, and they got to.
It's funny because the last time I was at E3, they were talking about making it. They had a division in Canada that was producing it, and that's in 10 years.
Yeah,
Since I've been to an E3, and now E3 doesn't exist anymore. See, just like everything else in this world, we start to get rid of things that excite you. Like, I'm glad we have streaming video games. I'm glad I don't have to go out there at midnight anymore to get a game. But you know what? It was kind of cool to sit out there at a midnight release and chat it up with random people talking that ish. You know what I mean? Even before the midnight releases, when it would come out at like 7 p.m. and you're in the mall and there's a line in the corner and it's nothing but dudes in the mall with a line to get in GameStop for those games, right? I think we have to go back to the core of gaming, and I think the studios need to recognize that. But the biggest issue, again, as I say, when it comes to wrestling, and make sure you guys check out the Mike Knoxxx Show on the Mike Knoxxx Show channel here, is the fans. We have to put our foot down. We have to start saying enough's enough, and it's time for a change, in the words of Owen Hart. That's what he said.
Yeah. There's I'm done with 2K after this pass. You're not, Dexter. You're not. Nobody's done with it. Nobody's ever truly done with 2K. They take a break.
Play a verse mode is way better. It's a way better verse mode game.
I think what I don't like about NBA 2K is every time I get on there, it's just constant. Buy the VC, buy this, buy that. It's just constant in your face. It's like a walking advertisement all the time. The game is just an advertisement all the time. That's the shit that annoys me.
I told my kids I don't yell at the video game, and they said that's a lie. You ever listen to yourself play 2K? You suck. I'm open. Pass me the ball.
Yep.
Fuck, you suck. I said, what? They said, well, they don't say the F word, but they said I just sit there and yell. They said they can tell me I haven't been playing 2K lately because I'm not in here yelling. I'm not in here yelling. So like I said, it gets to a point where you just get tired of yelling. You play games to have fun, right? I think people forget that sometimes. Yeah, I want to win. This is why I hate cheesers online.
Yeah,
I want to win. I want to beat you, but I want to beat you in a fair manner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like me, that one play is going to work. And so I'm going to go to YouTube and go opposite of Sports Gamers Online to give you tips. We're going to show you glitches in the game so you can beat your opponent. You're a bloody wanker if you do that.
Brandon, what is your favorite? What is your best Madden? What's the best Madden?
Madden 09 on the PS2, Madden 12 on the PS3 are the two I played the most growing up. I still have the same Madden 12 copy I bought the day it came out.
I like it. Mine would have to be, I love Madden 04. What about you, Mike?
This year, can't lie to you.
This year,
I think this Madden has been one of the best Maddens I've ever played.
And he always comes with something.
I'm not going to lie to you. And
this was a very good Madden.
I think Florida State just said it also. Madden 94 was also there for me. But I really did highly. I mean, I knew as I said that you're going to go grab it, you gamekeeper of the gatekeeper, are you?
Hey,
Listen,
At
that
95 on the
Someone
Jets.
said Madden 94 in
94,
the
yeah,
chat.
put it boom, right? Like that Madden was
Yeah.
good. But I ain't gonna lie to you guys. You don't like listen anyway. I love this Madden. I do. I think yeah, every game's gonna have flaws. Every game's gonna have cheaters. But also maybe because for the first time in like maybe 6 years, I'm actually good at this one too. So maybe that has a lot to do
Oh,
with it.
okay, got you.
But I'm just being fair to the to what we're
Yeah.
saying here.
Yeah.
I always play it. I always enjoy it. But this year it's like, okay, I found my niche again, and but I really do enjoy this Madden. I'm not like other guys out there. Again, I'm an older statesman of video gaming.
Yeah.
To me, I've already accepted the fact that these games can't get much better. Right? What else can they do? So
I see a lot of you guys is putting like your favorite Maddens in there. They all look great. Somebody said 06, and I liked 06 too. Do y'all want a storyline in Road to Glory? If it ain't
Absolutely.
super, don't make it super too like NBA 2K like, but I'll take a little story on the side. I don't want like a baby mama and stuff.
I was gonna say, listen, if you can create a player, are you making yourself or are you taking a historical player? So
I always make myself.
Make myself first, but
yeah.
I might go back and do like a Darren McFadden or something like that.
So I'm making a Booby Miles. He's great with the ball. That kind a Bobby Boucher at linebacker.
That would be cool.
Oh,
I like the water boy.
Steaming Willie Beeman, quarterback. Got him fiending. That kind of stuff. But no, I always got to make Mike Knoxxx with 3 X's. That's all I got to do.
I like it.
That's what's called my player, my career, right? Like you got to
Yeah.
make your road to the glory. Somebody had a question earlier of the high school interaction.
Oh,
Okay, would that be part of this game? Because that's always important. That last when they had the college football game, right? You had those 4 games of high school football, and then you went to you went to college.
Yeah.
And I thought those games were good playing on little high school games, right?
Yeah.
Aaron Andrews, narrating the whole thing. Yeah, that was great. That was great.
And Andrews.
Yeah. In 14, you played your whole senior season of high school football.
Oh, yes.
I forgot about that.
This game broke Madden forever for a lot of fans, though. That one right there, because a lot of people.
That's 04, right?
Yeah.
That Madden made people mad because that's when I loved Michael Vick at that point. I loved it was the second coming of Randall Cunningham, was my favorite football player of all time. And Madden fans made me hate Michael Vick for so many years because y'all act like all you could do was just run the football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the man could throw the ball on the game too, but nope. Take off. You know what I mean? That's all they had. You had a question up there. I messed up. I apologize. I just saw that one.
Did y'all like long shots? I thought long shots was kind of weird.
Was that the one from this year?
Nah, it was a
It
couple
was
of
like
Maddens
18, 19, I think.
back. Yeah.
I played the second year. I didn't play the first year of long shot. The second year I thought was all right, but it was sort of like face of the franchise. As soon as you get done with the story, it's just like if you're just
It was vanilla.
created a player in franchise.
Lord, you could play Sims, man. He wants a player home in
I ain't gonna-
college football.
First of all, he's in college. He ain't got no home. He got a dorm room.
You
Right?
eat ramen noodles, man, and you go
And
to
they
practice.
had that, ramen. Shit, you eating cup of noodles. Throw some hot water from the water cooler in that joint and stir it. Put a little hot sauce in your packet.
I like, dude. If they did something like that, of course it'd be an awesome Madden. There was a Madden or a college football game where you did have a house, so you had something.
No, it was the
You had
college
the
football game.
dorm
You
in
had the dorm
06.
room.
Yeah, you had the dorm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a
And
girlfriend.
every year
stuff?
you got a better dorm.
You got a
Yeah.
better dorm, yeah.
That-
Unless you were recruited to Louisville, you had Rick Pitino using a Roan dorm.
yeah.
But
Oh, wrong one. Could you imagine having an open world for Madden like 2K? Yeah.
no, I couldn't.
I'm pretty sure you can mod that in Skyrim.
But it would be a waste of time.
Why would it be a waste of time?
Because and Madden, see, here's the thing: what makes football to me the number one sport in America that people love, right? It's short. It's one game every week.
Yeah.
It's not 82 games, not 162 games. It's
It's
not,
always-
you know what I'm saying? It's 1 week, and every game really does matter, right? And that's the key. So where do I have time to walk around in a Madden world? Why would I want to walk around in a Madden world? 2K is different. You got a whole bunch of people making their mind players and things like that. They're a long way from that, and I hope they never get to that level. Let them, I see somebody said earlier, let them fix some of the defensive line things and the offensive line things. Again, I think those things are very, very difficult because you have to, they had to do everything they could to stop nano blitzing in that game. So they put in measures to that for that not to happen. So, but I think
so basically what you're saying is focus on those things first.
Yeah, focus
before
on
you
focus
do all
on the
that.
important things first. Yeah.
I hear that.
Also, the open world in 2K kind of works because with basketball, like you have pickup basketball, like that makes sense, like 1-on-1, 2-on-2.
Yeah.
Pickup football, like you'd have to get like 14 guys for 7-on-7. Like that would be a little tougher.
Yeah, that's true.
Why
And like
in my pockets, Jalen?
Why are wrestling
No,
tickets so expensive, Mike?
Oh, because it's the new hot thing, and they're selling out arenas. And trust me, no one was more mad than I was, and I promised my kids.
You said wrestling is the new hot thing. Why do you feel like it's caught fire again?
I think personally, it's just some would say The Rock coming back, but I would say not necessarily. I just think we're in a different world now where everything that was old has now come back anew fresh, right? So you have like the emergence of like Chalkline. Shout out to Chalkline, who I got a lot of my clothes from, right? And I have their shorts on now. And they're just making vintage things. I looked up one time and said, you know, who you think's the number one buyer of toys in the country, in the world? Adults. Adults are buying more toys for themselves. This is not even a quarter of my shit.
Yeah,
I have back here. You know what I'm saying? I have every single Marvel thing, things like that. It's possible. But as they go up, people are buying them. And that's the problem, Jalen. People are buying them. But I also give you a key, and I give you a hint right here. If you want to go to wrestling, you have to buy pre-sale. Get your pre-sale on. If you do not, happens is that you don't get them the same day. People with deep pockets or businesses will buy them, and they will upsell them by 80%. And then people will still buy those tickets because they're just so gung-ho to go. They're going to do it. I sold my night 2 tickets at WrestleMania. I got all my money back that I spent on the tickets in the first place. So
that I believe it. And also I think Triple H is doing a good job.
Well, if you follow the Mike Knoxxx show, I've been calling the Triple H era since September. Giving myself a very horrible.
I've been meaning to talk to you about that, definitely, but I'll talk to you
if you tune into the Mike Knoxxx show on Mondays at 6:00,
I have before, okay. I
never
have
see you in
before.
the chat.
I put a comment
that,
in there,
Brandon?
and you didn't say anything.
Yep, I see him.
Never see him in the chat.
Oh my god.
Okay, I make sure my producers look for you personally next time.
Okay, good, because
I don't run my own chat. I have a team.
I've been tuning in because I've been back into wrestling. I watched the last. Since WrestleMania, I've watched all the Monday Night Raws because that's the
Have
time
you
I
watched
have.
every single Mike Knoxxx show? That's the true question.
No, I haven't. I've watched only a few.
Where is the love?
But do you think? Oh, here we go.
What? I was reading something.
Do you think that we'll see money and let Ultimate Team take over college football 25?
Not.
I think there is going to be an Ultimate Team. There is going to be an Ultimate Team. I think so. If it's in Madden, it's going to be in there.
Well, Madden needs to die with that, but it's not going to. But I think the news that broke this weekend with all the legends leaving EA Sports, that to me means for someone like myself who do not play Ultimate Team, and I pretty much enjoy help me out with the name of that other mode.
Road to Glory?
No. It's MUT, but you draft MUT or whatever it is shit called. I forget. The
draft champions.
Draft champions, right? Draft champions has lagged the last 2 years because they used to put in great legends. And then it's this past year, they didn't put in nobody worth a lick, right? Ray Lewis cards, just those. You got a Michael Irvin card. You got like a handful, but you didn't get like you used to get back in the day. You used to get like a Peyton or a Bo Jackson, those kind of guys, and that just made it for a much better game. But these superstars, these legends leaving, God, please don't put that in the game. Please don't. But it's EA, so more than likely it's going to be there.
Yeah. It's going to look ridiculous, too. It's going to look absolutely ridiculous.
Yes,
it's going to look ridiculous. I mean, the one on EAFC, it's just people running around with helmets and goggles on and doing too much. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's gotten to the point. It's just dumb. And unfortunately, people buy the coins. They invest in their teams. They play it. So it's like they're just making more and more money, and that's one of the main reasons why sports games are in the position they're in right now, is because of Ultimate Teams. So
Diamond
yeah,
Dynasty's going that way too. That's why I quit playing it this year.
Mm-hmm.
Diamond Dynasty. Yeah,
Quentin. The first wrestler to ever have his own podcast was not Stone Cold Steve Austin. It was Ahmed Johnson. And it was part of the BDSIR radio networks, which stands for the best damn show in radio, a.k.a. the Mike Knoxxx Show. True story. Ahmed Johnson was the first person to have his own podcast, and it was on my show. Broke the news that Kamala was not getting any money when he had to have his leg amputated because the WWE did not help him out financially.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Wow.
Yep.
That is crazy.
Broke that news on my channel. He also said some very unflattering things about The Rock and Stone Cold. I mean, The Rock and Shawn Michaels, all kind of crazy stuff. I don't know if it's true. I wasn't there, so I don't know. But he did say these certain kind of things. Also had the guy Tarver was on there, said that John Cena broke his arm on purpose during the Nexus feud, things like that. So yeah, God, I'm telling you, the Mike Knoxxx Show right here on YouTube.
Right here on YouTube. We'll go and we're running out of time now. Go in and plug yourself in, Mike, and we'll get Brandon on.
The entire show.
Well, all right.
We'll plug myself the entire show. And
boom, there it goes.
There it is.
There it is.
Right.
And Brandon, where can they find you at, man?
You can follow me on X at bsatterwhite18 right there at the bottom. Also, check me out on the Sports Gamers Online Twitch channel. Been playing some MLB The Show franchise. We just started a Madden franchise. Might play a little college football here in the lead up to the release of the new game. And then also what'd you say?
I'm calling you out on Madden. Me,
I don't do versus. I just play the computer. That's all I do. But also check out the SGO Gridiron channel. We also, when I stream football games on the Twitch channel, I also stream on that YouTube channel. Nice. I also have a Madden NFL What If series going on over there. That's been a lot of fun. So a lot of fun content coming out over there if you like football games and stuff like that.
You can follow me on X at Callie from the Dojo. You can also check out my other channel, which is called The Soul Dojo, where we just recently did another video on Helldivers, and of course I have a really good video on my first impressions of Topspin. So, and of course, follow Sports Gamers Online on X and subscribe to Sports Gamers Online right here. Make sure you guys like the video, and we're gonna check you guys in another couple of weeks. Hopefully it's bi-weekly this time for sure. And we'll check you guys later.
We'll definitely be back with more news, right?
Oh, so, yeah, definitely.
We're out of here.
Is it done?
Is it over? Are we out of here? You gonna cuss me out? You gonna cuss me out now? Am I getting fired?